Good afternoon, welcome to another edition of Cod Baits Fishing Adventures. Just turned up for about 4 or 5 hour session, 3 hours from top at Kilnsea. Yeah, my favourite haunt, Kilnsea. It's easy for me to get on, and weather's beautiful. There's about 10 mile an hour wind, or 10 knots, whatever you want to call it. It's blowing sort of northeasterly. It's just over my left shoulder, so yes, northeasterly. There's nobody fishing here, apart from I can probably see somebody at Barry's up. Can't see anybody else. Plenty of cars in the car park though, so where they've gone I don't know. But yeah, it's nice to be back out again on the second session. I have been around on the beaches around the east coast in the last few weeks, but I haven't filmed it. Been up to Bridden, Hornsea, Withinsea. Been all over really, to be fair. I even had a look on Fraserford Beach, see if it was see if any worms about, like, but didn't see many casts are out. But you know, it's all good, isn't it? At the end of the day, we're out again and we're looking for some fish. I'm fishing on a Mike's Rigs Get Up today, and I've got a full king prawn on from well, I'm trying to think where I got it from now. Was it Farm Foods? Yeah, I think it was Farm Foods king prawn. I think there's 2 bags for a £5. They're quite big though. That's all. I'll dig you one out and show you. Well, I won't dig you one out, but I'll leave them in the bag, but that's about the size of them, like. So there's quite a lot in the bag. There's maybe about 35 per bag, so you get 70 prawns for a £5. That's brilliant, that. So I'm going to try them. I'm on the dongle. I think it's a 3-0 circle hook. Let's see how we get on. I'm going to use maybe a paternoster or a pulley dropper on the other one. I'm going to use 2 different rigs anyway. I'm going to try mackerel and black lug on the other. So I'm just going to try a bit of everything. But I'm going to try and get some rays, so I'm going to use some fish baits. Got some bluey with me as well, and some squid obviously. So we'll see how we get on. So I'll put it on the rod for a while. I'll just lift it before somebody runs into it, because there's somebody coming up the beach and I don't want to get them caught on my rod. Right, it's out the way now. Right, I knocked that sort of 1 o'clock. And it's sort of held there on a 6 ounce, so it's not bad, is it really? I may even pull the camera up. It's not that windy, I don't think it'll blow over. Sorry about you getting a bit dizzy, but you know, you must do these things. If you can get the camera high, get it high. The wind's that light that I can do it. So it's just a lot better for me. And it's a lot better for you because you can see a lot more action. So, point the camera down a bit more now, you see. Sea state's lovely. I mean, you know, there could be anything in there really. You might get the odd bass. So it's about 3 hours from top. It's only a 6.2, so it's not. It probably will just tickle the cliff if you're lucky. But it's not massive. So God knows what the weed's like. I don't usually put 2 rods out until I've checked, but I'm looking. I don't see any weed anywhere, so. You know, I'm back on the Akios Fury 450s, the 15 footers, and obviously my Penn Surf blasters because I love them. Handle anything them. But I mean, these rods are holding pretty well in the, you know, the rough seas. I fished last time I was here, it was a bit rough, but you know, they held their own really. I mean, I love them because they cast a long way, and you don't have to put tons of effort into doing it. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of it. You don't have to go mad, because I've got to be careful. I don't want to do my back in. So, you know, this is what you've got to think about, isn't it? You've got to think about causing yourself some damage. You don't want to be doing that. So, I think I'll turn that the other way, because so I'm just putting my rod bag on my box because it's more comfy, but if I put it the wrong way I get the buckle in the wrong position, so I don't want to be sat on that all afternoon. I wrapped it around the box and it won't blow away. But yeah, I'm going to sort the other rod out. You keep an eye on that one for me, because you never know, we might get a big fish, might we? I'm not tempting fate, I'm out, that's the main thing, you know. Whether I get any fish I don't know. I ain't had no good reports from here at the moment. It's been hit and miss really. Some people have come and had a couple of bass or whatever, but you know, most of the people haven't caught anything. So I think there's a few more fishermen just turned up. Maybe they know something I don't because they've got all the gear on. But as I say, my brother's on his way anyway, Andy. The lad can't come because he's not available today, unfortunately. As I'm sure he would have arrived. But he's not available, so you know, it's just us really. Just me and you and the camera, and our kid when he gets here. I'm leaving you on that rod while I set this one up. You're keeping an eye on it for me. I brought plenty of batteries anyway in case we need them. I'm expecting to be here well about 7:30ish, and it's now 3 o'clock getting on for, so I think it's about 10 to 3 now. Last time I came here I only fished one rod because it was a bit rough, but it looks a bit better today, so I'm going to get the pair of them out. I do like them. Problem is I've got that many bloody rods now, I don't know what to do with them. That's the only problem. You buy all these rods and you can only use one, can't you? Well, you can use two, like, but you know, I don't think I'm going to buy any more. Although when I do see them, I tend to get excited when you see a decent rod, don't you? So, you know, if one accidentally falls my way, like, then so be it. I did actually see a pair of Centuries that I liked the other day. Well, I changed my mind at the last minute because I thought, you know, am I ever going to use them really? I probably would a couple of times, like, but you know, it's a lot of bloody money to lay out when you're not really going to use them, like, often. It's hard to be frightened of bloody damage to them. But it's the last time I'll be out in this van anyway, because the van's, I'm getting rid of the van because I've got a new one and I'm getting it tomorrow. So I've got a lovely new van coming tomorrow, so I'll be well chuffed with that. It's all fully kitted out, so you know, which is just what I need. This van's great what I've got, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing wrong with getting a new van, is there? You know, I tried it to just see whether I'd like camping and stuff like that, but you know, I quite do now. So I'm going to go further up the, well, I'm going to go right up the east coast. I'm going to take it out for a really good go. I'm going to have to go into Scotland, to be fair. My last wants to go to Scotland, so you know, I'd love to do a bit of fishing up there, around that area. It would be great, like. So sorry, I'm just trying to untangle all these rigs. It's got a pulley drop, I've got a bag full of pulley droppers and they've all tangled against each other, so got to work the bloody rig out yet. It's the first time I've used one of these rigs and they've got all the newfangled bits on them, so I'm sure I'll work it out as I put one on my weight, like, in my line. But I hope I haven't missed a bite anyway, so I'm quite liable to have done. I actually thought when I got here it was going to be really windy because I was listening to Radio Umberside on the way here, and one of the reporters was at Hornsey with the seal rescue people having a chat and that, and he said it was blowing an oolie, so you know, I expected to get here and it was the same. But I'll be honest with you, it's lucky if it's blowing 8 or 9 miles an hour. It's not even moving anything, so you know, I think I've escaped it. I'm quite lucky really. If I have got a fish on that, it's probably be a flatty. But as I say, I don't know because I ain't really looking at it. That's the only problem when you're cameraing and you're setting gear up. When you're cameraing and you're setting gear up, you don't bloody, you don't notice it, do you? Right, see if I can work this rig out, because I've never used this type of rig. Well, I have used one, I've made one of my own, but it's not the same as this. So, but I'll be glad when I've got it all sorted out and see what I'm doing. The problem is I ain't got the right bloody glasses on, so if it gets tangled, setting it up, I'm going to be stuck. So I'm hoping it doesn't. I might have to sit down and sort this one out, because it's got bloody tangled odds. So I have to dump this one. Not literally dump it like, but you know what I mean. Take it home and sort it out. It's a right mess. Don't know how it's got like that, but it's a horrible mess that. How's that got through there? Might have to go to a different rig, fellas. I can't see this bloody thing. I think when I get home I'll take them all out of the bags and wrap them round them rig spools so they don't get tangled like this, because I think I've done it, I think. How it bloody works though, I don't know. So that's the weight. What's that doing there? I don't even know what that is. I haven't done it, I'm nowhere near. I don't even know how it goes. So that's a bloody complete mess, that is. Right fellas, I'm going to turn the camera off while I sort this rig out, because as you can see it's just a mess, so I'll be back in a minute. Right, we're back. Tried that pulley dropper out, don't know if I put it on right, like, because it's got all them newfangled roto things on it that I ain't used before, but I mean I'm sure I've got it right, because there's only one way it can go, I think. But I banged it out there about 40-50 metres, because obviously I'm not looking for cod. And if I get one, albeit, you know, or bass or whatever, I'm fishing in close. Most I'm going to go out today is 80 metres at the most, 70-80 metres. I'm going to stay close. So I've got this one, the rod nearest to us, that's about 50 metres, 60 metres out. I've only put it out that far. And the one farther away is about 70 metres or so, 80 metres. But I ain't going any further. So we've got a pulley dropper on the left and a dongle 3.0 on the right. Both on full prone at the moment because my brother's got me bait and he hasn't arrived yet, so he is arriving though, so you know it's all good. He had set off when I just as I pulled up here, so you know he won't be long before he's here. But I mean it's lovely conditions, you know, you can't fault it really. It's gorgeous conditions. It's just a matter now of hoping we can get some kind of fish. You know, I don't care what it is. I don't want to blank, but I mean, if I do, I do. You know, I'm not the only one that's come out 3 or 4 times on the trot and blanked, am I? So probably won't be the last either. But we all know you can have runs where you 14, 15 sessions and you get decent fish, and then you just get a Barron period, and everybody does it, and it's just the way it goes. You know, you can only catch what's in front of you, can't you? You can only use the decent bait that you've got. I mean, it's all good stuff I've got, so. Our kids just bringing some bluey mackerel and some fresh squid and some, not fresh but frozen, and some fresh black, so you know, I've got a bit of everything to try, and it's about 3 o'clock-ish now. I'm not going home till about 7:30, 8, so I've got 5 hours. hopefully I'll get a decent video. But I just got a new computer system, and the last video, believe it or not, only took 4.5 minutes to upload, and it was nearly an hour and a half. On my other computer what I had, it took nearly 8 or 9 hours. So, you know, when you can upload a 4K video in like 4.5 minutes, it's ridiculous. So it's all good. So I guess my brother on the phone. Hello. 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 Where are you? You there? No, it's my brother, but he's not answering me. Don't know where he is, like, but...
Come in.
Yeah, I'm here.
Come in.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
No, I've only cast out about 20 minutes ago, and I've only just put the second rod out. So, you know, the sea's lovely. Right, I'll be back, fellas, in a minute if them rods go. Sorry about that, fellas. Brother rang. He had trouble hearing me. He parked up to have a chat with me, and couldn't hear a bloody thing. He was losing signal, so... But he's on his way anyway. He's nearly here. So, I'll have some decent bait shortly. But I mean, I've got decent bait anyway. There's nothing wrong with my prawns, like. You know, if they're out there, they'll eat them, won't they? But yeah, it's looking nice. I mean, it's lovely and warm. I mean, it's supposed to be only 10 degrees today, but it feels like about 15. And tomorrow it's going to be roasting. You know, I might even sneak out tomorrow sometime. You never know. You know, I'd like to get a couple of sessions in, like in quick succession. That's if there's any fish about, like. I mean, some lovely colour today. There's colour as far as the eye can see. I haven't seen no seals at the moment, but I'm sure they'll show the first, because I was here last time I was here. Beach is busy. There's lots of people walking about, as I'll probably pan around and show you. Look, there's quite a lot of people on the beach, but none of them are fishing, luckily. So I'm trying to see if there's anybody at Barry's up, but I can't see nobody. So, you know, let's just hope there's any bass, a few bass out there or something, because, you know, I've got the right rigs if there's any out there. And I'm interested to see if I can catch anything on this dongle, because I never have luck on dongles. I don't know why, but I just don't ever seem to have any luck on them. I'm just adjusting the tripod a bit. You want straight, but no, I don't seem to have any luck on dongles. I just don't know why. It's never been my lucky rig. In fact, I don't even believe I've ever caught one on a dongle. So we'll have to see and find out, won't we? But I'll start popping and let you know, so I'll be back if there's any action on these rods. Fellas, I've had a few tugs on that end rod, as you can see. If you keep an eye on it, watch it go. That's a bloody big tug. I might have a big fish here, you know. Let's get it in and have a look. It's pulling lovely, that. This is a dongle rig. Might just be drag, like, but it was going well. Don't feel like there's out on it, like, unless it's swimming in with me. Give me a chance to check the weed situation anyway, because I don't want none of that. Nah, absolutely nothing on it, but it was going like the bloody clappers. It must have been rolling. The bait looks untouched. So untouched, in fact, I'm going to send it back out, because I'm not wasting a full prawn, like, for no reason. I mean, it looks fine to me. It's fine. Everything's as it should be. So we'll just send it back. So be careful I don't go over my other rig here. It's a lovely casting rod though, this, as you'll see in a minute. Don't know if you can see the angle on here, but I mean, I'm not flicking it miles, you know, it's only going 50 metres or so, I'm not going stupid. There's just no need. You know, I'm not looking for cod or anything, so, you know, if there's out there, 50, 60 metres out will be fine. As you can see, that's no more than about 50, 60 metres. Won't pull it in too far yet, I'll let it settle. I think we've got a bit of tidal roll, to be fair, because there's no reason why that should have been doing what it was doing. Because there's no big swells, no curlers out there, so I mean it, you know, I don't know why it was bouncing like that really, unless it was rolling in the tide. So we'll just keep an eye on it anyway. Just move the camera just a little bit. I don't want to miss no action, because everything's running smoothly at the moment. You know, I'm loving the radio on lakes because obviously you're not going to get wind, and I'm hoping I've put it far enough down that you're not going to get breathing noises either, because that really bugs you, doesn't it, when you hear the breathing. The rods are well spread apart anyway, so they're not going to tangle. So it's just a matter of waiting for a fish. Well, I'll be back, fellas, if we get any bites anyway, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, fellas, I hope the sun isn't in your eye, because it's behind me, but I've had a few chaps on the beach and stuff like that. I mean, the sun's out. You probably see the colour a bit better now. I'm going to show you it, look. You can see the colour, it's a lot better. There's some lovely colour out there, you know, but that's why there's any fish going to show the face. I'll be a bit more happy when I get this mackerel and these blacks and the bluey, because, you know, I think a few fish baits out there will attract a few fish. As I say, I'm not really a flatty person, but I'll take them if they're there. I'll definitely take flatties if they're available, just to say we've had a fish like. The rods are knocking quite a bit, but I think it's just a bit of roll, because when I pulled the last one in, as you saw, it looked like it was a bite on it. I mean, it really did look like it was a bite on it. Well, you had a fish wriggling there, but no, nothing. So it might be rolling in the sand, because I know it's flat out there, you know, 50, 60 metres out it's flat. So it might be just rolling. But you're living up, don't you? You're going to catch something. I'm almost tempted to throw 120 metres out, but, you know, I don't really want to waste my time here. I think if I was going to do an 8-hour session or something, I might throw one out 20 metres for an hour and just see what went on, but I don't want to waste an hour short close in if there's not but it's just nice to get some more videos out, like, because as I said, it's been, you know, been a long haul, and I've only had one video in the last 4 months, but, you know, as I said, I'm going to put more content out now. I've only come here today because last time I came here, my back was okay, held up, so I didn't have any problems with it, so I've come again. And if it's fine this time, next time I'm going to go to Barron Sea or Braid. I don't want to try Easington yet, because I'm alright getting on the beach and getting to where I need to be, but it's when I have to come back and cart up that bloody slope with all my gear. That's what does my back in, you know. So it'll be alright if I won't carry in all the camera work and stuff, but, you know, the camera equipment and lights and all that lot, if it's a night session. If I was fishing light with just a rucksack and my rod and my rest leg and something to sit on, It'd be easy. But that's not the case, so I'm actually struggling to see my rods now because the sun's that bright and the wind's blowing in my face. It's not strong, but it's a northeasterly and it's just catching me left eye over to my right shoulder and it's making my eyes water. And then I've got the bloody sun as well, and you know what sun glare's like when you're trying to see the tips of your rods without sunglasses. I ain't got it with me. So, because I looked at the weather forecast and there was no bloody sun. So it was overcast all day. So I thought, well, what's the point? So I didn't bring any. I was going to bring our last woman in, let's sit in the van for 5 or 6 hours, but I don't think she fancied it. So, I'm just here at my lonesome for now, but I know my brother's on his way because he rang me not long ago, as you know. Yeah, I've just got a message. I don't know what was off. I can't even see my bloody phone, I'll be honest with you, it's too sunny. Bloody eyes. Well, I kept you on the rods for a while and I've been a bit quiet, fidgeting around with my phone and stuff, rubbing my bloody eyes because I can't bloody see out of them because of the wind. I mean, it's not strong, as I said, it's only about bloody 10 mile an hour if that, but it's right in your eye, and you know when you try and see your rods in the bloody sun, it's awful. So I've got streaming eyes at the moment, and you know, I might have to turn me box around, and so I'm sort of like facing me back to the rods. So well, you know what I mean. I'll get in front of the rods, but we'll do it that way because, as I said, it's not doing me any favours trying to see. So I'll be back in a minute when I've sorted my camp out. Right, that's both rods rebaited and cast. Not a touch. I mean, I've had a couple of nibbles, I think, but as fish goes, no, nothing. Bait was virtually untouched. I mean, one of them was a bit dishevelled, but I mean, it could be roll that. It could be rolling around in the sand. Sea looks lovely, like for a fish. But how many times do we say this and there ain't none? I'm still fishing with a dongle rig and a pulley dropper. I must just see what goes on. Pulley dropper, I've got squid and prawn on it, and the dongle, I've just got full squid on it now at the moment. I just want to try the full squid on it, see if that does any good. We'll have to see. No luck so far, like. I mean, you think you'll be able to see a bite with that condition. There's a lot of bounce on the rods, like, but I mean, it doesn't look like there is any out there, does it? Our kid's here anyway. He's just asked me how I've been getting on. Like, he's just getting his gear out the van, and he's brought the bait. I've got some Makro blowy and some black lug, like, so you know, I might try a bit of lug and a bit of blowy or something. I'll try and mix it up, see if anything's interested in anything, you know. You can only try what you can try, can't you? I've got about 8 different types of bloody rigs with me, like, but I'm not going to use any flappers today. Because I'm really after rays if I can get one. Or even a turbot or something would be nice. Yeah, I've got the right rigs to catch him, and I've got some nice bait on there. Let's just hope it does the business. It's nice and comfy today anyway. Wind slightly dropped and it's turned round slightly. I think it's more northwesterly now, because it's now coming over my left shoulder, so it's switched. So that might help. That's probably why the sea's got a bit flatter now when there's not really coming in, no waves or anything. It's moved it off. Colour's lovely though. I mean, I've been here before and you can bloody see yourself in it, skis through the water, like, but not today. It's nearly smooth on season anyway, if it's not already that. Can't say I've seen any being caught. You what? Is what? No, look. If you cast about 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it should hold about where you land it. 6 ounces, like. Use 6 ounces. Yeah, it's holding all right. Is what? Yeah, as it's changed, hasn't it? Yeah, every time you come here, the bloody beach has changed. I mean, you know, I remember when you could just walk off here, and now you can't. I mean, you can, you know, if you go that way, look where our kids putting your ski there, you can just walk on the beach there. Or you can walk a bit further down and get on it easy enough, but I mean, you know, there was a time when it was dead level with the car park, wasn't there? I'm sure it's going to get that way again. It only needs a bit more sand moving and it'll be back level again. The ever-changing Holderness coast. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my new van and you know, doing a bit of well, I'm going to do a bit of camping in it, obviously, because that's what I got it for, and I'm going to I'm going to go up the east coast and do some nice different spots, like, and I'm thinking of going to Ireland or something, or maybe even going under the channel and going across to Spain and France and that, or France and Spain, whichever way you want to talk about it, like, but, you know, apparently it's nice touring through there. So we'll see. But definitely Scotland and definitely Ireland. Well, at least the sun's poked its head away now, so I can bloody I can see the tips. That's the main thing. I don't want to rub my eyes too much because I've got salt on my bloody fingers and you know, I'll start stinging. Celebrity Big Brother started again, obviously, hasn't it? So all the women will be occupied anyway, so more fishing for me. And, you know, what I'll see in that programme, I don't know, like, but, you know, like, that and Love Island, you can't bloody go wrong, can you? Anytime that's on, there's a lot of night sessions coming up. Still no sign of any seals at the moment. You do get quite a few on here, like. Next time I cast, I'll be on bluey and black lug and maybe a bit of mackerel. I might try a cocktail of all of them. Get a few juices flowing in that water. See if we can stir up a bit of interest on our lands. I was going to use an up and over, but I don't really like using them on here. Yeah, I don't really like using up and overs on here, so, you know. Right, let's look at these water worms. We've got 3 packs of worms. Oh, we've got right, let me just disappear while I just sort this bait out, because I've got to divide it into 2 because we've gone halves on this bait, so, you know, let's see how we get on. Well, I must say, I've just got my bait off Mark Tonge, what Andy's picked up, and it looks beautiful. Squid's gorgeous. Lovely black lug and lovely mackerel and bluey, so, you know, I'm going to try a few in a minute, see if we get anywhere with that, because I mean, what can you do? I'm trying every bloody thing here, trying to get some fish. As I say, I've never caught a fish on a dongle, so let's see if it's the first time ever. I'm not holding my bloody breath, like. I don't know what other people have done with dongles, like, but I've never had any luck with them. I remember once fishing one at, was it Easington, about 2 seasons ago, and I had about 5 fish on one on the paternoster and nothing on the dongle. So, same bait and everything. It's just, I don't know. Some people swear by them, don't they? I might swap that dongle in a minute to a pennel, because I love my pennels. You get better bait on a pennel, I think. I'll try a couple more casts with it though, because I'm not going to, you know, I don't want to bail out with it, chicken out too quick. because you never know, do you? Don't know what's bloody swimming out there. You know, there was rumours of a Jaws 6, weren't there? We'll just have to see. It's a lovely day for a stroll though, if anybody fancies a stroll. It's definitely, it's not t-shirt weather, but it's no coat weather. I mean, I've got to wear my coat at the moment because I've got nowhere to bloody hang it and I need to sit down, so, you know.
I'm just waiting for the seats now.
Yeah. But I'll be back in a minute, fellas, if we get anywhere. That's this one out. Moved on to Bluey. Bluey and a bit of squid. Say again? Not at the moment, no. It's been a bit quiet. Just gone on to Bluey and a bit of squid. So I'm just going to cast this one out on a dongle and see what happens. So I don't want to go too far out because I'm looking for rays and stuff like that. So I don't want to go massively out. That's the dongle out, and that's now on Bluey and squid. Now we've made another one. I just made another one, so I'll show you that one anyway. Just made that type of bait there, look. Just made that one. Just a bit of mackerel. Oh, sorry, Bluey, with a bit of fresh squid. Well, fresh frozen, if you know what I mean. And that's going on the next one. We'll just have to see what goes on. I mean, you know, I'm just fishing while about 7:30ish, something like that. There's still plenty of time, like. So this only just been cast out, this one, so let's bring this one in. Yeah. You never know, I might just strike into one. This sod's lucky if our kid just turns up and gets one first cast, won't it? Sort my hat out in a minute, it's like a bloody tea cosy now, it's the wind's blown it off. This is the pulley dropper rig, so same thing, I'm going to do exactly the same bait on this one and see how it goes. So I had a full squid on that, but it hasn't been even looked at. So let's try the mackerel. It was old squid though, that. Now I've got the new stuff now, so it might make a big difference. I mean, that stuff I've been using has been in the bloody freezer since last year. So you never know, do you? Might just because it's old. I ain't saying everything that's old's bad, like. You know, sometimes the vintage is better, innit? But when it pertains to squid or not, we don't know. It certainly don't today. So maybe the fresh stuff will do the business for me. You know, plenty of hook showing anyway, so 4 rows on here. Well, 4 row with a 2-0 top end. Actually, looking at it, looks like a 3-0 and a 2-0. I think one of us will get something, even if it's a bloody Rockling or something, or a dab, something like that. I don't know. I think some of us will get something. Can't see it being totally dead. Surely not. It's holding anyway. There's no it's holding, and there's certainly no I don't know how you do that. Right, I'll be back then if we get any we'll get any business on these rods. Well chaps, bloody 40 minutes has gone by and I've brought it and cast out and nothing happened. Not one single bloody little nibble. And been fishing with bluey now and squid, and it is now, believe it or not, 10 past bloody 5. 10 past 5 and there's no fish. There's the time, look. 10 past 5. Well, 12 minutes past. No bloody fish, no bites. Our kid can't believe it. I've been fishing now for nearly 3 hours and I've had one bite, one decent bite. We're on really nice bait. I'm fishing at 2 different distances, 2 different rigs. Andy's using black lug and bluey and Makro at the moment. He hasn't had a bloody bite either. Do you know, I'm beginning to think that the East Coast is dead for fish. I don't know why. It's just, it never used to be like this, did it? You'd have the odd blank over here, but I mean, if I go back, a year or a year and a half ago and go to me Islington and me Kilnsea fishing sessions, very rarely blanked here. I might have only had doggies or bloody flatties or something, or turbot in there, but I mean, it's ridiculous. But I just thought I'd give you an update, because I mean, I don't want to make the video obsessively long. I know my first one that I did was an hour and 17 minutes or so, but I don't want to be making this one that long, you know. If there's no fish in it, so be it. I'm not going to lart here and do 17 sessions until I catch a fish and then put that one up. I'm just going to run it as it is, because seals over there, Andy. Some bloody seals on the left, and one on the left of us. I wonder if that's what's frightening the fish. That's all we need, isn't it? Seals. But no, what can you do? I haven't been looking at the reports, so I don't know whether anything's been caught on here or not, what the match did at the weekend, or, you know. But I've only got small hooks on, and I ain't even got massive baits on either. Maybe I might have to blow Kilnsea out for a while and start fishing Hornsey North or something, because you always get some at Hornsey North, don't you? I've had quite a few rays at Hornsey North as well. Can't really see any gullies out here though. I'm looking at the water and that, and you can't really see many gullies anywhere. So. And I can't walk that far up the beach with my gear anyway, so. To be honest, I'm happy just to be out. You know, at least I'm fishing. It's better than sat at home doing nothing. I'm getting fresh air. I'm seeing something different and a bit of peace time, innit? That's the main thing. Just something different from the norm. And if you have a good day and start catching a fish every cast or 2 or 3 fish, that's great. If you don't, you know, who cares? I'm sure when I go further up the east coast on my little trips, I'm going to find some nice fish. But I think next time I bring them in, I'm going to switch to black lug and see if we can get any luck with black lug. But it does upset you if you put full black lugs on and you don't even get a nibble. You what? Yeah, it's not fishing that well. I would have thought we'd have had quite a few bites with the baits we've been putting out. I don't think I'm going to fish here again until I know that people have been catching. I'm sure I saw a few bass come out of here a week or so ago. Somebody had 2 or 3 bass though. I don't know if it's just what to a pennel or not. Take that dropper off and put a pennel on. I mean, it could just go mental. You could get 2 or 3 fish in quick succession, like, but you know, I hold my breath. I know that's going to happen. At least I've had some good chats on here. I've spoken to quite a few people that's walked by. So, plenty of friendly people around here, like. At least that's passing the time away. I said I've only got about 2.5 hours left to fishing, maybe 2 hours 20 minutes or so. So I'm hoping to get a bloody fish bar then. So I think when I cast the next one, I'm going to go on the beach and get a bit more distance. I think the tide's turned now anyway. It looks like it's going out anyway. Tide's just turned. You might start getting a few bites now. It is 20 past 5. Our tide, I do believe, was about 7 or 8 minutes past, so yeah, it's just turned. I can tell it's turned because I've got a lot of pull on the rods now. As you can see, they're holding their own now. I don't want to quite bring them in yet because I'd only just put fresh baits on, like, just before I turned the camera on, so I mean, and I well wrapped them on, so you know they're going to hold out. Bloody sun's coming out again. I'm hoping it don't blind me because I have trouble seeing my bloody tips. I'll have to get some decent sunglasses. I've actually got some sunglasses. I've got some seeing glasses that turn into sunglasses. Can't remember what they call them now, but I've got some anyway. But they're the wrong bloody prescription. Because I just when I had my eyes tested last time, there was a slight tiddly little bit of difference, so I'll have to go up one. I can still see all the others like pretty clear, but I mean these are even clearer. But yeah, I've only got a few months and it's the big 60, big 60. Yeah. So how you Dan? Yeah, big 60 in July. The big milestone. So I'm going to take our lass with her because she's 60 as well in July because she's 12 days older than me. There's only 12 days between us. So we're going on a sort of like little joint trip. And I'll be enjoying it anyway. Andy's just cast his rods out again. Well, I actually posted a picture on bloody Facebook when I got here, and it ain't even uploaded because I don't think I've got a signal. So don't know what happened to that. Yeah, I don't know around, so it's not there though. Well, I'll take a little break there. Thought I'd just come back and give you a quick update and see what was happening. And I'll be back if we actually get any bites. So nice and that. Flounder, bro, big un. Look at the size of that for a flounder. Beautiful flounder. Gives a couple of good bites. I've just put a lovely black lug back on it. Ready to go back out. I'm going to cast it out in a minute, but yeah, what a fish that is. So I'm just going to cast this out and then I'm going to put it back, cut it back out there. In fact, I'll take it to Andy, he can go put it out there. But lovely fish. Right, I'll just cut the camera off for now while I just disappear to Andy. And he can go take it down there because he's fishing off the cliff at the bottom. And I'm on top of it, so. But yeah, it's a nice fish, big flounder. It's a good, of course, bloody massive, that about 33-34 centimetre. I'll be back in a minute. Right fellas, I've took it to Andy, he's going to go take a picture of it and then he's going to throw it back. Right, I'm just going to go cast on the beach. I'll put a nice big black lug on it, recast, and let's get it out. Right, so I'm going to go on the beach and cast this one, go a bit further distance. I'm a bit far off the cliff now really to get a good distance. I'm losing a good 25 metres. So I don't particularly want to bring my gear down because I'm only staying for about another just short of an hour, but it's hardly worth it. But you know, if you want to be in it and get some fish, you've got to come down here and get the distance, haven't you? Now on to black lug. Gonna try and get it a bit further. Right, I've knocked that a good 80 metres or so. Yeah, it's a good 80 metres or so, so we'll see how see if there's out further out. Me Mike? Yeah, so I'll see if there's anything further out. I don't zoom man too much this one because I'm looking for flatties on here. So in closer. That's fine. I knocked that one on quite a way though. I mean, it's a lot of fiddling about getting my gear down there. Just for an hour. You know, I may move on to one rod. Because it's nigh on impossible to get my gear down there with both rods out. Yeah, it's nigh on impossible. They're both out there now anyway, so, you know, at least we've dropped the duck. We've got a fish, big flounder. Good with a good bite as well. I actually thought it was tidal pull like the others was. It's been rolling a lot on it. Oh. But, you know, at least you've had a fish. Makes it a bit better, doesn't it? Decent one as well. Quite a chunky fella that was. A Kilnsea Flounder. On Mark Tonge's lovely, fresh black lug. So, there's actually a guy here who's after cooking it in his camper van. He said if got a big fish, he'd cook it like, but I mean, I don't fancy flounder anyway, you know. It's definitely eatable like, but don't think I'd want to eat it. Not really into flounders. They're probably nice fish, don't get me wrong. I'm not into them. Right, I'll take a little break now then while I get the excitement worn off. And then I'll come back if them rods go again. Well, we're back. There's not much time to go now, but at least we're not blanking. I'm sure I've got a little knock on one of these rods. It's now 6:10. I'm not going to stay much longer because, for one thing, the tide's going out at a rapid rate. And we all know, here, it's really flat, and I don't like fishing flat beaches. They just don't do out for me. I've never done good on them. And I don't really particularly want to get my gear onto that beach just for half an hour or so. So I actually just cast off there. If you look over there, that bit jutting out there, I just stood on the end of that and cast off that. I got right good distance off it, so you know, it's all good, isn't it? Battery's nearly out on this anyway, so I've definitely done more than an hour, because it holds about an hour and a half. But you never know, might get a quick fish in the next cast, or this cast or the next one, before I decide to wrap up. But it definitely got really cloudy now, and I don't think it's going to rain though, but it's definitely got chilly now. Now that sun's vanished and it's getting into the evening, it's pretty damn chilly. You what? Yeah. So you never know, I might get a nice fish before I go another one. Be nice to get a little a dogfish maybe, I don't know. I don't think you're going to get a cod. Maybe a bass or a dogfish. But I'm certainly going to be out quite a few times in the next few weeks, so, you know. I mean, I've done this video, and it's now, what's Thursday today. And this video is going out today. It's now Thursday. It's a Thursday, oh sorry, it's Wednesday, the 9th of April today. And it's going out today. So, when I get home, I'll render all this, and I'll chop it together, and it'll be up tonight. Because obviously I want to get a film, I want to get at least one video out a week, minimum. But you know, if it's out like the last season, I was getting 2 or 3 out a week, maybe 4 sometimes. You know, towards the end of last year. And maybe that's why my back totally gave in, because I did too many. I think I did about 14 videos in about 3 weeks. And I think that did me. So, you know, what can you do? But the warm weather certainly helps my back, because when it's cold it really does bloody hurt. As soon as you get a cold on your back, you're talking agony, man. People who's got back problems will know what I'm on about. And when it's warm, it's not so bad. It's when you get the lack of movement in your bones in your back because of the cold. That's what does you. And obviously hunched up on a seat box or stood around too long, that doesn't help either. But you've got to do these things, haven't you, for a fish? You know, if you want to fish, you've got to put the time in and the effort, and no pain, no gain type of thing. So, I mean, my main objective now is to get to 4,000 subscribers, because I would have done it by a long way by now, but obviously I stopped really filming for months. So I would have definitely done it, but you know, onwards and upwards. I mean, thanks for all the new subscribers. I had a few in the last month, or in the last 2 weeks. You know, and thanks for all the comments. I mean, you know, the last video, I had loads of comments, and that's what I want to see, comments, because, you know, it makes you want to put effort in. When people want to, you know, comment on your video, you know, it doesn't matter if it's a bad comment, I don't care. But, you know, when they want to comment on your video and get involved, that gives you more incentive to, you know, to do it. It's when people don't bother and they just look at your video, don't bother subscribing to you, don't share, don't like, whatever. You know, sometimes people get disheartened and they think, right, what's the point, you know what I mean? But I mean, it benefits everybody, doesn't it? I mean, I can't sit there sometimes bored, and I put somebody's video on, and you know, I sit there watching it, and I like watching fishing. You know, some people don't like watching fishing, but I do. So, you know, I'm sure there's other people do. All them that don't like watching it, well, don't watch it, simples. Oh, I've just had a bite there, first rod. First rod has just had a bite. That was the one I just cast off that concrete precipice, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Ledge. I've got quite a lot of height on that as well. And I cast it over there where I haven't been casting today. So, but if it develops into anything, I'll come back. I just don't want to run this battery out and have to put a new one in for 5 minutes. So I'll be back if there's any joy on the rod. Well, it's probably going to be the last pulling for me because it's starting to bloody rain. I have had a few little nibbles on these rods. You know, it's 20 to 7 now, and at the end of the day, the tide's gone right out now. It's getting onto the flat water bit, so, you know, I might move down to 1 rod, I don't know yet. Fished a bit longer, but I don't want to take my gear down on the beach, so I'm probably likely going to walk down there. I'll walk on that ledge over there to cast out, because I don't particularly want to take all my gear down on the beach just for a couple of casts. It wouldn't be worth it. But at least we're not blanking, that's the main thing. Better fish. You know, it gets us off the mark for 2025. That's the main thing, isn't it? And it's onwards and upwards now. So I may pull these rods in. The camera's nearly out though, unfortunately. I don't really want to put another battery in. So I'll cut it off for now, and if I think I have got a fish on it, I will put the camera on, or I'll show you the fish anyway, no matter what. But I'll be back shortly anyway. Just thought I'd give you a recap of what's going on. Well fellas, we're not far off wrapping up now. It's just about 7 o'clock. Water's reached sort of the flat part of the beach now. The bloody wind's got up really bad. I mean, where this wind came from, suddenly it got, well, you probably see it on the grass over there, look. As soon as it got, the clouds come over and a bit of speckles of rain started falling, it got really bloody windy. And it is bitterly cold now. I don't know where that's come from. It's supposed to be a real warm day tomorrow. Must be blowing all this away. So I'm going to pull these in a minute, and then I'm going to call it a day, unless there's a fish on the end of them. Like, I'm not going to put it in on camera pulling them in, because it's pointless. Because I know there's an out on them. So you know, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves anyway for another little session at Kilnsea. At least we've had a nice flounder. It was a nice one, I know, quite a big one, you know, so it was well worth the effort to come out. And I've had a good afternoon, you know. I'm not going to kill myself doing it. I'm you know, I've had enough now. Wind's got up, I'm chilly, starting to spit, tide's out, and I'm just happy with what I've done. So until the next time, which I do believe may be Kilnsea North, I'm just speculating with Andy, but or it could be Sandlemere. I'm not sure yet. I might do Sandlemere Saturday. It is now Wednesday, and I might do Sandlemere Saturday. So if not, it'll be Kilnsea North. But from me, Jimmy Codbites, and Andy, until next time, it's a very good afternoon, evening from me, from Kilnsea. So I've had a knock on this end rod, as you would like. So I'm going to pull it in and see if there's out on it. You never know. Maybe the second fish of the evening. Bait had gone like. Yeah. Right, that's definitely it from me, fellas. I've enjoyed myself anyway here at the Kilnsea. Been a nice drive down here. It'll be a nice quiet drive back because I've missed rush hour now, so that's great. It's now 10 to 7, 5 to 7, and tide's right out, as you can see. I've enjoyed myself. I said I'll be back out probably Saturday. It's either Tunstall or Kilnsea North, but I'll definitely be out. More likely to be Tunstall, Sandlemere. So until then, from me, Jimmy Codbites, and Andy for a second time, it's a very good evening from Kilnsea on a very blustery evening.